so tonight what we're going to do first, we're going to make a pecan pie, but not just any pecan pie. When I decided I want to do orange and white, one of the things we did is we experimented. And so we made 7 pecan pies because it's hard to find anything orange that will cook up into a pecan pie and still stay orange and white. So what we did is we had some friends over and we did a little experiment and we tried all types of different dried fruit. We tried all kinds of different candy. But what worked best is we took and we cut up candied orange slices. So what we have here is, and for anybody diabetics, you go ahead and hit your pump button now, because you're gonna need it. When I finish this pie, if you had a whole slice, there are 1,300 calories per slice, okay? So you don't need a whole piece tonight, okay? Y'all just need one little bite, that'll be plenty of it. But the first thing you do is you just take these orange slices and kind of pour them into the bottom of the pan and just kind of shake that around a little bit and get those nice and even on the bottom. And then we're going to take the white chocolate, and there is our orange and white. We're going to take orange, and so you've got that, okay? And then we're going to come over here, and the first thing we're going to do is start with 3 eggs with our wet ingredients. And we're going to mix those eggs up, get those nice and beat up. And then we'll come here and pretty much like a pecan pie. We're going to come in here with your brown sugar, your Karo syrup. Get all that goodness out of that. Okay. That's good and gooey right there now. Okay, we're going to add the flour. And we're going to mix all that up here first. So we're going to get this all nice and gooey and mixed up, and it's going to turn a little color a little different than maybe orange and white. But we're going to get that good and mixed up. At home I'll do is a blender, but tonight we just kind of get that good and blend it up and get all those chunks of brown sugar mixed up in there. And then we're going to add a little bit of orange zest to that, just to give it just a little bit more of an orange taste to it. So we're going to mix all that up together. And then we're going to put the pecans in there. Now, the reason I put the pecans, I usually sometimes used to wait till the top and put them on the top, but what I found is they float up anyway, okay? So then we're going to pour all this in there. Get all that in there and get it incorporated. Get it nice and mixed together. Shake that around. Like I said, the pecans will float up to the top. Okay, and then we're going to put that in the oven at 350. Oh, one other ingredient. Make sure I got all that sugar out there. Yeah. Okay. So clean up a little bit, but we're going to stick that in the oven. Set at 350 for about 1 hour. And just like on TV, we have the magic oven here. Because let's see the looks on your faces. You're not going to make it an hour, okay? But when you take and slice it, it's going to look like pecan pie. But you're going to see that little yellow, little orange on the bottom, a little bit of white, just to make sure we get the orange white. And just in case there's not enough calories on there for you. So we're going to do that, okay? And then to get a little bit more orange, we're going to take some of the tang that was left over from the orange slices. The reason I use the orange slice of the tang is keep them from clumping and sticking together, kind of coat those. But what we're going to do is just sprinkle a little bit on top. Now, is that a pecan pie or is that a pecan pie right there? All right, if you're Southern, you'll like that right there. So we're going to put this over here on the table for y'all to try here in a little bit. And it's that simple, nothing complicated. The hardest thing about that is cutting up all your orange slices. That's the hardest thing about it. The rest of it's simple, nothing to it.